Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to basically do a finishing part of my right heart catheterization. It's the next day after my right heart cath, and after 24 hours you're allowed to remove the bandages, which I will be doing later on tonight. I did want to share, because in the first video I talked about like how my news wasn't so great. I did want to kind of share a little bit with you about that. I have had PH for 8 years, and I've been on this pump for 7 years. And I really hope that you guys go watch my videos that I did at the very beginning of my channel, when it's like, you know, living my life on AA batteries, the diagnosis, now what. Those videos are super important to understanding my story. I was very severely sick when I first got actual treatment, like heavy treatment that I needed. My right heart was very enlarged. I was essentially dying at that time. My heart was leaking pericardial fluid, and basically my pulmonologist specialist really like brought me back from death. And so my heart was able to respond to treatment and shrink back down to a decent size, but that did leave the heart damaged with scar tissue, and my heart is always going to have damage because of that. And so landing the plane, right, I did get my results back, and the news is not great. So my pulmonary hypertension is advancing, my disease is advancing, and the next step for me is double lung transplant clinic. So prepping for double lung transplant. I am sad about it. Please do not think I'm not sad. I am very sad. But the thing for me is that I have always known that this was inevitable for me, because I am so very sickly, you know, with my pH. Every day on my pump has been a blessing. I'm very aware of that. And so every day that you take those pills in the morning and they work is a blessing. And I've been very aware of that always. So please do not think that I am not sad, because I am sad. I don't like change, right? Nobody likes change. Change is always painful. That's why it's called growth, right? But I have always been very aware of living with a degenerative disease. So that reality has never been lost on me. So when I was told, like, okay, you know, we got to make a new plan, the news is not great, I was not shocked. I was not shocked. I was not, oh my God, like, you know, how, why, like, you know, no. People with PH that are in the advanced stages are, you know, people like me are very aware that every day is a gift. And so transplant is the next step for me, and I will definitely keep recording as much as possible. This is my passion project, is sharing my PH journey with everybody. And you know, it is a roller coaster, it is scary, but it is our reality. And so I share it honestly, because I just don't ever want for somebody newly diagnosed to quit on themselves, because I have lived an extra 7 years on the pump, 8 years I have gotten to live. And with hope, right? I am very strong in my faith, and that is a personal preference of mine. I have a very strong faith, and I am very hopeful that transplant will be another avenue for myself, that it'll be another gift that, you know, God willing, I will get to experience, you know. And life is not promised, and life is not fair, you know, and that's just the way of the world. But I just hope that transplant is going to be a blessing, because that's how I choose to look at it, and that's how I choose to receive the information. It is sad. Yes, I am sad, but I want to do my best, you know, and I want to, God willing, make transplant, if I do get, you know, that option, or if that is in my cards in the future, I want to make the best of everything as much as possible, even with my pump. The fact that I got bad news, and, you know, my medicines are working today. I do feel a little bit more tired. I am more stressed, but the fact that they're still working keeps me in a positive headspace. And we are going to be titrating medications and stuff, so I will try my best to keep filming and explaining that process. But I'm already getting towards the end of the line with the titrating of the meds. Like I said, because my IV therapy is already at a very high dose. But yes, I'm very hopeful, you know, and it's just, your path is always changing. Our path that we feel that we have is never decided by ourselves, you know. And I always just look at the 7-8 years I've had as a blessing. They've been a gift, and God willing, I will receive another gift, you know. But yes, pH is advancing, and so we just got to do what we got to do. We got to create another strategy. We got to forecast some new things, and see what route that takes me down. But yeah, I do want to say though, right heart caths are so necessary. I received so much information, and even getting that information faster is a blessing, because the sooner you know something, the sooner you can do something about it. So even though I got the bad news, I still feel like, thank God I got the news today and not in 6 months or in a year, or my doctor only does a right heart cath once a year, you know. I'm just glad that the information I received was as soon as possible, because it gives me time. It gives me time to try to make a plan for myself. And that's pretty much what's going on. I do apologize, because I had so many other videos planned for February. I wanted to do love videos and, you know, other things that were more uplifting, but pH is an ever-changing roller coaster, and this is what I'm dealing with now. And so all of those plans are now changed. So that's pretty much what's going on. I appreciate you for watching my videos. I appreciate everybody that has liked the channel, and if you've received any information from it or anything, this is just the whole reason why I do my videos, is for other PHers out there dealing with it. We are not alone, you know. You're not alone. And even though I'm facing transplant, I have many other friends that have already received transplants that are living beautiful lives, and they give me hope. And so it's very inspiring. It's very relieving to see somebody else living the journey that you will one day have to follow. So I cry because I don't like change. I cry because I was so secure and I was so steady, you know, and that made me feel very comfortable, and I lived there for a long time. So the change is difficult, and I'm just hoping that sometimes we face a difficulty and it turns out to be a blessing, and I'm just praying that that is what's going to happen for me. And I'm putting my faith in God that I will receive a blessing. But this planet is very hard and life is not fair. So we all live on the winds of the universe. So we will just pray and we will just keep our positive outlook. And see how it goes. But I am your patron from Texas, and I will see you in the next video. So bye.